We're joined now from London by I-24 News European correspondent Jonathan Sacerdoti. Jonathan, good morning. Thank you for joining us. The question here that probably a lot of people around the world are questioning themselves this morning is it really fair to put the rights of a minority in the hands of a popular vote?
Well, on the contrary, I think the feeling in Ireland is that in order for this not to be challenged after it has become law, if that is the way it goes, they feel that it will be a much stronger piece of legislation if it has the popular support of a referendum yes vote. And to that end, that's why they're holding this particular vote. And in fact, it's the only country in the world, as far as I'm aware, that is doing it this way, that is going to the people and saying, do you support this change of what it means to be married? Do you support the idea that two people of the same gender, of the same sex, can also get married just as a man and a woman can?
And the Yes campaign has been going strong. A lot of celebrities joining in. Let's take a quick look at this next clip.
Yes, this clip is Colin Farrell, the Hollywood actor who's known for his macho roles. He's come out, so to speak, in support of the yes vote as his brother is gay and has married in Canada already. Let's take a look.
This is bickering about concepts. This is bickering about dynamics and about, you know, verbiage and wording, same-sex, civil partnership, you know, I don't want to say, you know, will you partnership me? I mean, will you partnership me? Will you marry me? It's marriage that it should be a level playing field for everyone.
But Jonathan, there is a no campaign, and it's mainly being backed by the Catholic Church, once a huge player on the political scene. Today, is it as strong as it used to be?
The Catholic Church's role is much weaker in Ireland, particularly after recent decades with some controversies. But it is nonetheless a powerful force, and in more rural areas and perhaps with some older citizens as well, it's thought that it may have some effect on their vote. In fact, the polling on this has shown that around 63% of people are supporting a yes vote, but there may be quite a strong group of people who simply aren't speaking out for fear of being seen as homophobic, who when it comes to the actual vote itself might be voting no. So it's still a close run thing, and it's not a dead cert, as they would say, that this is going to be a yes vote. That is seeming more likely now.
A lot of countries around the world have changed simply their constitution or changed the law in the country. Why a popular vote? What's the big difference here in terms of Ireland as a people, maybe as a country, and also in terms of the law?
Well, as we said, Ireland is traditionally quite a conservative country, and so this is perhaps a bigger change for them than it is for some. You've got to remember abortion is still illegal there, and divorce has only relatively recently been made legal. So this is a country which has a level of conservatism which is important to remember when we're thinking about these sorts of social progressive changes. Also, as I said, it's seen as a bigger support for the law in case somebody tries to challenge it later on if it's had this popular referendum. And finally, Ireland is no stranger to referendums, having had one to ratify the Maastricht Treaty, which was required for all European countries. In fact, it lost that one and simply held another one, making it harder to lose the next time. So even if this vote were lost, that isn't necessarily the end of the road for the marriage equality campaign.
And what does this mean for Northern Ireland? Is this vote also credible for Northern Ireland, or does it only hold for the Republic of Ireland?
No, this vote's for the Republic of Ireland. In fact, in the United Kingdom, gay marriage is in fact already legal since 2014, and before that, civil unions in the United Kingdom. So it's quite a different thing.
What is the media coverage has been also in the UK, also within Ireland about this? Has this been gaining a lot of media coverage, mostly in international news? And I'll say it from our point here in Tel Aviv, it's been more about, you know, Ireland being the first country to go to a referendum on this issue.
That's right. It has had a lot of coverage, and because it's quite a popular idea with young people, the media has also got behind that. Most politicians have got behind a yes vote. Celebrities have got behind a yes vote. And there has been a no campaign, and some notable figures there, particularly from the church. But young people in the media have really pushed this through with lots of campaigning in order to get a yes, in order to allow same-sex couples to get married. And that's really been the level of attention it's getting. And it's really emphasising the idea that Ireland is is really progressing in leaps and bounds from the traditional image it's had in many ways, this being just one of them, into becoming a much more progressive country, and a country where people are able to live more freely in a liberal way in terms of being able to marry their partner of choice, whether it's somebody of the same sex or the opposite sex. This will be an enormous opportunity for that country to move forwards in that respect as well.
And Jonathan, some last-minute logistics. Tonight is a vote. When will we be getting results, and when will this vote be implemented, should it be a yes?
So we're expecting the results on Saturday, somewhere during the day, around midday. And then from there on, the government will move quickly to put this into place as law so that gay people can start to get married within Ireland, unlike, as you saw there, Colin Farrell, the actor, speaking about his brother who had to go to Canada for that.
Jonathan Sacerdoti, our I-24 News European correspondent, speaking to us from London. Thank you for joining us.